Good morning. All right, what day is it? Wednesday, October 22nd. Starting out with a DoorDash on the scooter. It was $6, 2.7 miles, 2.6 miles, something like that. As you read the title, this video is going to be how YouTube has changed my life. So we're going to talk about that. All right. So I've actually been doing like homework for how YouTube has changed my life on accident. I didn't even mean to. I decided to check out my original YouTube channel. I'm not going to have that. Because, you know, I got on YouTube 2008, probably about a year after it came out, because I was sick of the advertising of cable. So I liked YouTube because no ads at that time. Nobody was making any money. And I don't know when it was I uploaded my first YouTube video, but, you know, I wanted to do skateboarding on YouTube because, you know, I've always been a fan of skateboarding and skate videos, and YouTube just seemed like a great way to, you know, get people to see my skateboarding, you know, because I wanted to be sponsored. I really wanted to be a professional skateboarder, but at this point, you know, professional skateboarders don't make any money, so that's just like irrelevant. And the freaking, since skateboarding's in the Olympics, like the kids are so good now. Anyway, we're getting off topic here. So I uploaded a bunch of my best skateboarding to YouTube, and nobody really watched it. And then I made a video of me and my friend, you know, we like smoking the herbal essences, and me and my friend were like in a battle of who could buy the most glass. Like, we were just going to the head shop and spending all of our money, you know, being a kid, being dumb. And then I was like, dude, let's just get together. I'll bring all my stuff to your house and we'll film a video of us smoking, right? That video hit like 100,000 views, like almost immediately, like in a couple days. And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. And I was really kind of paranoid about it. And then, yeah, I ended up just making like a series of smoking videos, and they were getting like 5,000 views, and, you know, they were getting good views for the time. And they really didn't, I don't know, I've always been my biggest hater is what I'm realizing looking back at my old YouTube channel, because my videos for, you know, me just starting YouTube were really good, you know, because what I'm doing now, like, I've learned a lot, you know, I've put a lot of time into making YouTube videos. And yeah, back then I felt like I needed to have a new, you know, a new pipe, a new glass, we'll call it grandma's vase. I felt like I needed a new grandma's vase for every video I was gonna make, and I was like, it's too expensive, I can't do that. But I didn't realize that people will watch you just do the same thing on YouTube. You don't have to, like, you know, be doing anything that crazy all the time, like something brand new every video. And honestly, if I would have stuck with it, and then after that I started uploading skateboarding, and like I said, nobody really watched it. And if I just would have stuck with it, I think YouTube, I would have the more, because the answer, I feel like everyone who makes this video, how YouTube has changed my life, they're like, oh, I don't have to work anymore, I can just focus on making content, you know, like, that's not where I'm at with YouTube at this point. It's where I'd like to be, because making content and making videos is fun, and I really enjoy it, and that's why I still do it. Anyway, back to the skating aspect. So then I bought a Mac Mini to edit the videos, like the original Mac Mini, because it was like $600, you know, and a normal Mac was like more than $1,000. So that, and I used that computer up till a couple years ago. That was a great investment. And yeah, so that computer just started getting slow, and then like editing videos, it kept like, I don't know, it wasn't working right, and I kind of just gave up on it. And then that was right around the time that Instagram made it so that you could upload videos, you know, because if you don't know, when Instagram first started, oh God, they're repaving the road. This is gonna be, I'm gonna rattle my jaw off. Yeah, so once I was able to just use my phone and upload to Instagram, I kind of lost motivation. Oh my God, this is so bumpy. On uploading to YouTube, partly because, you know, Instagram was just easier and you could use your phone, and because my computer stopped working. Oh my God, the rumbles are crazy. So I'll get back to y'all. This is too bumpy. All right, here we go. We made it to the bike trail where I can get to freaking smoother ground. It was so bumpy. Oh, my teeth hurt. All right, so I already explained, you know, the gig aspect of how that changed my life. So now, you know, we're fast forwarding a bunch of years now. I stopped doing, you know, working a regular job, and I went all in full time on the gig work, basically because of Pedro DoorDash Santiago. Then he got on this kick of making videos, you know, saying you shouldn't do this work full time. And like, I bought a gaming computer because I wanted to edit videos more than play video games, honestly. But anyway, he motivated me to be like, you can't do this work full time. And he motivated me to prove that theory completely wrong. And that's why this YouTube channel exists. And I've done it. And now the real thing of how YouTube has changed my life, you know, for the current situation is, you know, you guys watch the videos, I make $500 or $600 a month, and you know, that helps me pay my bills, and it's a little bit less that I have to do the gig work. So there you go. I'm pretty hyped. I hope that not everyone clicked off because I'm just riding my scooter. We're almost to drop this joint off. We've killed half of the battery on the scooter in the process. So I bought the scooter to basically do deliveries, and it's fun, but really you can only do about one delivery unless it's something under a mile before it needs the battery to be charged for a couple hours. So, you know, but the way I do work, it works for me because, you know, I get all these orders. Most of the time the orders are coming from my house, and you know, I can just do an order like this and then drop it off, and then you know, go charge it. And when it's charged, if we get another one that I can do, I'll do it. I don't have a problem with that. Anyway, there is how YouTube has changed my life. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. If you have any ideas for another video topic like this, please leave it in the comments. And if I like the idea, I will do it. Man, DoorDash with their stupid freaking updates. They want me to take a picture of my insulated bag. I forgot about that, so I already knew where this customer was at. So I just came here. We did spill a little bit of coffee because the road was so bumpy. Yeah, we're at the right house. And boom. Great success. Man, they got a FRS and a GTI. That's cool. I like both of those cars. Anyway, what will we get into next? All right, literally right after the last DoorDash, I got home on the scooter. I plugged the scooter in. DoorDash started dinging again. So we got this one $7. I think it was 3 or 3.5 miles, something like that. Man, their coffee smells better than my coffee. All right, I'm only gonna film briefly here because it's going to like an office, and I feel stupid going into an office with a camera on my head. And if I turn my hat around backwards, nobody knows. All right, you can imagine I'm dropping it off in an office. All right, the last one dropped off right across the street from the dollar store. And if y'all remember, I'm doing a pizza bag giveaway. Well, I did a pizza bag giveaway, and the girl who won, she's commented a million times, so I told her that if, I told her that since my mom was in the hospital and stuff, it was gonna take me a little while to send it to her. And I just went and bought this freaking thing at the dollar store, like a padded envelope, and I'm hoping that I can fit it in there because I'm cheap. It's kind of already falling apart. I only used this one time. Anyway, if it fits in here, I feel like the postage will be cheaper on this. It's going to be a bit of a squeeze, but I think it will fit. And then the post office is right on the other side of the parking lot, so I'm going to run over to the post office and get this thing in the mail. Mail time. Yep, this is going to work. Just barely. Don't rip. Please don't rip. It's like a perfect fit. But I don't know how the mail works, so I don't know if I can just throw a stamp on this and send it out, or if I have to pay more because it's a little bit heavier. So that's why I'm gonna go to the post office and see what they say. But this is like as ideal as it gets. That's perfect. There we go. So it looks like the giveaway is a great success. All right, after going to the post office, we got the pizza bag in the mail. I went home, made myself a little bit of breakfast. I was gonna start working on editing a short. I'm out of skate clips because yesterday I hurt my foot. Like, the way I hurt it is so stupid. It just hurts to walk. I basically bruised like the arch of my foot. So, you know, I got a weird pain tolerance from skateboarding for 25 years. I'm used to being hurt and it doesn't bother me. And now I'm just gonna, instead of skating, I'm gonna transition back to biking, because biking, I can still bike. It might hurt a little bit, but I'll get through it. And I miss biking. Oh, we're getting an Uber, $13. You gotta shop 10 items, going 10.9 miles. No, I'm not doing that, Uber. In fact, let me turn Uber off so I can stop getting annoyed. Instacart is just completely dead this morning. I don't know what's up with that. I've seen orders, but nothing worth doing. There's one right now, $5.60, 10 items going 5.2 miles, but it's a food line that I'm like 10 miles away from, so can't consider that. But with DoorDash, I'm signed in like all day on DoorDash. So I can't decide if I'm gonna ride my bike inside, because then I can continue to get orders. But I really want to ride my bike outside because it's like 60 degrees. It's beautiful. The leaves have just started changing. Anyway, the DoorDash we're doing, $14.50, going 4.2 miles, shopping 11 items. All right, so I went to my buddy, who's gonna be my barber, to check out at Food Lion, and he's like, I'm about to buzz cut my hair. And I was like, why are you doing that? And he's like, because I'm gonna be Eminem for Halloween. And I was like, oh, so you're gonna dye it blonde? And he was like, yeah. And then I was like, man, that's fully committing to your Halloween costume. And he seemed pretty hyped on it. And then it's a good topic, because I have plans that I want to do. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but I think I should. But I want to be Jillian from the Trailer Park Boys. All right, they're sending me another order immediately. $17.75 for 14 miles. No! But yeah, I want to be Jillian from the Trailer Park Boys, because, you know, I'm doing Sober October. And like Jillian, if you don't know, he always has a drink in his hand. So I thought it would be funny to film skate clips with me holding the drink in my hand. And honestly, if I did the YouTube, if I went all in and did the YouTube video, walking around every grocery store, I haven't been doing cart cam because of the skate clips I've been doing, and it's just, I didn't want to edit that much. So cart cam is coming back soon. But yeah, it would be super funny to do my YouTube video dressed as Jillian. But the real issue is Jillian has longer hair than me, so I'd have to get a wig, because I told my girl that I was gonna, you know, because I can do the goatee and I can dye the goatee jet black. Julian looks like someone who goes to the gym. I don't go to the gym, so I'm just skinny. But yeah, leave it in the comments if you want to see me as Jillian on Halloween. All right, after the last one, went home, edited a short video. Not skateboarding because I hurt my foot and I can't. And we just did a DoorDash. What was it? $36.40, going 9.7 miles, 2 orders, 46 items, 71 units. All right, I knocked this one out. DoorDash doesn't have a shopping timer when I walked in. 20% battery. I'm at 9% now. I think I might need a new phone. My phone is always out of battery. Or maybe I need to get better at charging. All right. Took another 3% to check out. 6% battery. All right, dropped the first DoorDash off. My trunk's open. Dang it. I think it was my door, not the trunk. Anyway, we dropped it off. It went to the girl that works at the train station at the ticket booth. She's very nice and met me outside. Now let's go drop the second one off. All right, the second order drops off right across the street from Wegmans. Instacart, give me one. And I don't actually have to go 9 miles or however many miles it said, because it wants me to go like down the highway, like the longest way possible. It would just take the way that I would normally go to Wegmans, which is probably 6 miles instead of 9. All right, so I was a pro shopper when I started that last one, and then had to refund. Oh no, this one says pro shopper. 29 bucks, 13 miles, 2 orders, 16 items, 23 units. Wedgie, Wegmans. We're going to get a wedgie. I'm doing that one. They keeping me busy. I'm gonna do that. All right, I knocked this one out. And DoorDash sucks because I only need 1 item, and they don't have it. And all I can do is say that it's unavailable, and it won't send a message to the customer about it. There's no way to refund for it. There's no way to replace. All right, so I messaged the customer. They picked this substitution. Hopefully they have it. But like I was saying, I don't know. It like right after I complained about it not letting me pick a substitution and not sending a message to the customer, the app crashed, and then once it reloaded, it worked like it was supposed to. DoorDash, like, their shopping app is so bad. There's so many glitches. Customer got this sushi, so I got one too. $7. I'm starving. Well, I don't know what's going on, but I'm stuck in traffic. It's not even moving. Like, it says I'm 15 minutes away. I'm supposed to deliver it in like 4 minutes, so I'm probably gonna get a contract violation, maybe 2 on this order. Because, you know, that's how DoorDash works. All right. It's going to be an hour from when I finished shopping. So I drop off the second one. And it was only going, what, like 12 miles or something? Oh. And then potentially going to get 2 contract violations. And then I'll be 1 away from being deactivated because I got stuck in traffic. How dare I get stuck in traffic? Who does that? Who takes the order where they tell you to when there's traffic? Why would you do that? All right, so they have actually updated the delivery time. It says 2:39, and I'm like right around the corner from the last one. So maybe I'll get a contract violation for the first one. And I was just thinking, like, they added another, they tried to add a 3rd shopping order when I was almost done shopping, and I was just like, thank God I didn't take the 3rd shopping order. That'll give me 3 contract violations and one delivery. I mean, you know, it is 3 deliveries, but you know, 1 batch, as Instacart would call it. Oh, that's crazy, man. Well, I'm not done yet, so let's see what happens. Dang, that's crazy, man. So the first customer only ordered 3 things of sushi and a bottle of Snapple. They tipped me $13.50. Second customer got all the groceries, didn't tip me a single penny. But it doesn't look like I got violated yet. Let me go check my ratings. Go to home screen. All right, I didn't even get violated. I was freaking out for nothing. I thought for sure I was about to get violated, man. I was like, I had a good thumbnail and a title coming, you know. DoorDash violated me again. And then It's always our fault would be the text font. Now I gotta think of a new title and thumbnail for this video. Or wait a minute. This is how YouTube changed my life. I forgot. Man, I ate that sushi so fast, and I wish I wouldn't have bought it. 270 calories? Like, no wonder I'm still hungry. All right, I turned Instacart off when I started shopping for that DoorDash, because thank God I did, because if I accepted another one, we would have been so late. But now, we're right next to Harris Teeter after dropping off, and I just got a Harris Teeter, $14.53, shopping 10 items, 12 units, going 5.5 miles, but it's headed right back into my jurisdiction, right near Wegmans. So, staying busy, minimizing the mileage-ish, I guess, I don't know. All right, this order sucks. They ordered like, so they got seasonal cookies, they ordered seasonal chicken nuggets, and they ordered these tamale things. I've asked people, like there's people stocking everywhere. And I've asked people stocking in every section. I asked the guy who was doing like online shopping for the store. Nobody's seen this item, so I'm gonna get it. I don't know, I'm losing my tip big time on this. All right, the bill came out to $34 after refunds, so. All right, they're doing some serious leaf blowing out here. I just messaged them to let them know about the tamales. All right, got $12.33 for that order, which, for considering, that's not too bad, but that's usually why I stay away from Instacart orders less than $20, because that number is subject to change, always. All right, I just pulled back into my parking spot, and I just saw on Instacart, $48 going 10 miles, 82 items, and it was like more than 100 units. I probably should have done it, considering I've only made like $100 today, but it's 66 degrees out. It's 4 in the afternoon. I want to go ride my bicycle. Haven't done that. I've only ridden my bike one time this month. And normally, you know, I ride 6 days a week. And I take the one day off so I can recover. And yeah, since I've switched to skateboarding, you know, normally I would be trying to skate right now, but my foot hurts and I could skate, but I don't want to hurt my foot more. So, going to ride my bike. All right, I did my bike ride. It was amazing. Since I haven't ridden my bike, I was able to go full maniac, like Ric Flair style. Woo! I feel so good, it's crazy. My heart rate was just pumping the whole time. Anyway, we got this DoorDash. What was it? 10 bucks, going 5.9 miles. But it heads right out to Wegmans and every restaurant you can think of, basically. So, this is a good one. All right, I just read these people's drop-off instructions, and I'm not hyped on this. They said there's road work in their neighborhood, and I gotta park on the side of the road. I saw people parked on the side of the road where they're talking about, like, I guess it was yesterday, and I was like, why would you park there? That's like the worst place to park, but you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, y'all, I feel bad about what just happened. They gave me $20 extra because I walked to their door. It literally wasn't that far. Like, I got so lucky with the parking. It was like there was a little path through the woods that went right to their house. Yeah, I had to wait like 5 minutes, and I feel like he only had $20, so that's what he gave me. And he was dressed in a military form, so I was like, thank you for your service. Especially because they're not getting paid right now because, you know, we got a good leader. That's all I'll say. When Obama was president, the guy we got in charge now was like, if the government shuts down, he should be fired. I hate that I have to keep talking about this, but, you know, it's part of life. Anyway, already got another DoorDash that's a banging one. It's 7 bucks, 1.7 miles. Picking up at Mr. Pizza, which is right around the corner. Let's go get it. All right, pizza in a pizza bag. That joint was already ready. Yo, we got Instacart now. I thought it said $77, so you know, I'm in a neighborhood, so I just stopped the car right in the middle of the road. I was like, oh, we gotta look at that. But it was $27. Let me look at the screenshot real quick. I'm still in the neighborhood. Most of the time when you see me driving and I'm looking at my phone, I'm in a neighborhood and we're not going fast. That's still not an excuse. I shouldn't do it, but I do it. I do. Anyway, this one, $27.55. It's going 8.9 miles, 2 customers, 36 items, 40 units. Let's go get this wedgie. All right, so if you don't have the self thing at Wegmans yet, this is what you got to do. The printer is not initialized, and this is what happens. They never work. You always got to go to 4 different ones. All right, let's see. This one usually works. This is like the best one to go to for some reason. This one always works. But yeah, when you have a bunch of produce, you got to do this for all the produce. Then you got to scan that barcode. All right, I just got to go find Skittles up at the cash register, and then I'm all done. Alright, so unless I get another order, I'm gonna go home and I got a steak ready to cook. I got some smashed potatoes and I got me some broccoli, corn, and carrots I'm gonna make. But, like I was saying, the one customer lived closer to Wegmans. Oh, Checkers and Rallies. That's right around the corner. 755.9 miles, but it's going right by my house. Alright, we'll do it. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
In the bag. Ain't nobody ever leaves the light on. How am I supposed to see the numbers? Oh, it turns on automatically. All right, that's acceptable. Come on, stupid bag. All right, Tuesday morning now, bright and early, 7:20 a.m. Starting with a DoorDash. I think it was $18.50, going like 7 miles, only 18 items, 2 customers. Man, all 7 miles is taking this person with case of water. All right, after the last one, we got a DoorDash. We're doing it on the scooter. $5, less than 2 miles, nice and easy. All right, y'all, I accepted an Instacart, and I got a reason with y'all before I explain the details on this one. Oh my God. I just took this one because every other order I've seen is either shopping at a different store that I'm 10 or 15 miles away or going 30 miles. So I was like, this one's not that bad, but I don't know, it kind of is. At least looking at the map, the second customer doesn't live in an apartment, so it's all good. But it's $27.91, going 6 miles, 46 items, 66 units. Y'all see, next clip, holy crap. Oh man, the item to pay ratio.
is not what I like. At least I shop fast, but holy crap. Man, Desiree got me $350 in groceries. Holy crap, I didn't know I was getting into all that. All right, first one is an apartment. It's either the second or third floor, but just glad the other one's not an apartment. And I already accepted a DoorDash that maybe I shouldn't have done, because I gotta get to Wegmans and I gotta go kind of far to drop off the second Instacart. So we gotta hustle. All right, I definitely delivered here before. It was not too hyped last time either. All right, at least I pretty much got the full payout on that that Instacart, and it looks like I'm 6.66 miles away from Wegmans. It looks like we're gonna be able to do this DoorDash at Wegmans also. So I think I already said the details of the DoorDash at Wegmans. My DoorDash wedgie, $29.50, 12.2 miles. Like I said, half of those miles are just getting to Wegmans. And 18 items between 3 customers, 24 units. And it all drops off right near Wegmans pretty much, so. This one was so easy. I'm so happy after that last one. Dang it, I started recording after I dropped it off. What a dummy. All right. This is the new neighborhood that I would do my bike rides and tell y'all that it's just more people to order. All right, gotta get ourselves a PIN number on this one. All right, so DoorDash just sending me another order right away, and I almost clicked accept until I saw this one part that makes me It's $22.76 going 8.1 miles shopping for 31 items, 39 units at Wegmans. But then there's also a food order on it too. You're asking too much, DoorDash. That is too much for $22. All right, y'all, I don't know what the heck is going on, but order after order today. I went back to Food Lion after dropping the last one off, and as soon as I pulled up, I got one. Hang on, I gotta get the details here. $17.40 going 2 miles, 25 items, 29 units. And then they added a couple things, so hopefully it'll go up a little bit. And then I got halfway done with that order, and DoorDash went off $16, 3.7 miles. Also shopping at Food Lion, 17 items, 22 units. So I'm in a rush. Super Dirty multi-app. They're kind of going in the same direction, kind of not, but I don't care. I'm doing both of them. All right, so I just did some coagulating and I've made $116 from 8:20 to it's 12:11. So by the time I get back home, that will be, you know, 4 hours. So that's a good little 4-hour shift. There was a little bit of downtime in between the first 2 orders I did, but other than that, I've been busy, staying busy. All right, y'all. After the last one, I came back to Food Line, and I was gonna ride my scooter home and make lunch, but then my man Anthony was sitting like 2 cars down, so I went and chatted with him. What did I accept? It was like 15 bucks, 15.50, 5.2 miles, 14 items, 17 units, 2 customers. Then they tried to add one for $2.50 while I was shopping.
All right, so right as I was coming out of Food Line, my man Anthony was going in Food Line, and I saw like a $39 order, and someone accepted it like right away. So I asked him, I was like, is that the one you got? And he was like, no, I wish. And it's just weird how like you can be sitting at the same store, and like I'm pretty sure he's a pro shopper too, but like how are we not seeing the same orders? And like I didn't see the order that he accepted. I don't understand. And I just saw one at Costco for 37 bucks, 37 items. It wasn't going that far. I don't know, just that many items at Costco scares me. Cause that could be a lot.
Dang it, y'all. I wanna eat lunch, man. But DoorDash won't leave me alone, man. I just accepted kind of a crazy one, but I'm doing it because it's $42. And I only have to shop 16 items. It's at Wegmans. It's going 22 miles, but it's going to Annapolis. So I hurt my foot, but it's feeling pretty good. So I think I'm gonna stop by the skate park after this. Try to get some skate clips. I'm gonna have to buy lunch though, because I cannot. I'm gonna get really hangry. So it seems like on DoorDash, if the customer picks substitutions, it makes it so easy. Because like yesterday, I was getting so frustrated because I couldn't substitute. And yeah, but this time they had picked substitutions, so I was able to substitute like instantly. And, that's how it should be for everyone. Gonna buy food at Wegmans, but everything's so expensive, I'll just go out to eat. All right, y'all, I was a little worried I wasn't gonna be able to find parking, but it's literally right there. This is amazing, because we're downtown. These people definitely got money. This is like the bougiest place to live. And I mean, they got these sparkling waters like that. That alone is bougie. That sucker's heavy. And I am freaking hyped because I'm gonna go figure out where I can park for free, and then I got my scooter, so I'm gonna ride downtown. I'll probably just get Chipotle because that won't be too expensive. Man, they got all kinds of pumpkins. Gold pumpkins, pink pumpkins, a purple pumpkin.
box is so heavy. Oh God. There we go. Great success.
Man, $27.75 in base pay. That's something you will never see on Instacart. All right, after the last one, I had to get food. We were in downtown Annapolis. I parked where you can park for free, rode the scooter to Chipotle. Here's the clips from that. All right, I'm out here being a tourist, y'all. All right, here's some serious yacht. You can rent that joint. I don't know how much it is. My uncle was talking about it one time. It's a couple $100 million or something. You know, no big deal. And then after that, I put 1,000 calories in my face at Chipotle in about 2 minutes. And then I could not go to the skate park. I was literally dying. So I rode home, took a nap. Now that we've woken up from the nap, I want to make $200 today. So this order I'm about to do is going to put me real close to that. It's $20.75, going 7.7 miles, shopping 2 customers, 21 items.
All right, just got a notification for a $32 Instacart, but I'm in no man's land where I don't get service, so good luck. 103, all right, sweet. Uh-oh, no service. All right, thank God it loaded. I already got a notification that I spent 10 minutes at the drop-off, and it was literally because I was spaced out and drove right past the road I was supposed to turn on, so it considered me being at the drop-off. All right, this one, drop-off instructions are leave at door, barbecue sauce please. They didn't order no barbecue sauce, so I just assume that's got to be from a previous order. It's like when you pick up Chick-fil-A and I drop off on it, and the instructions is like, chopsticks, please. And you're like, what? Chopsticks from Chick-fil-A? What are you talking about?
All right, that is gonna do it for this one, y'all. I gotta get home and get editing. I feel like this video and the last video are gonna be extremely long because I did rants at the beginning of the video and then I just can't stop ranting all the time. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Y'all know the deal. Tune in next time. Leave me a comment, click on the shoe, subscribe to the channel. Right at this point right now, less than 50 subscribers away from 7,000. So if you are watching and you're here now and you have not clicked the shoe, what are you doing? It's free. Help me out. Anyway, take it easy. Tune in next time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Peace.